Hey guys, welcome. I'm Pashmika. On this channel, we talk a lot about magic stuff, spiritual stuff. We talk about psychic abilities, tarot card, all that. And today, I want to talk about what is clairsentience. It's also another clair, just like we have covered so far about the clairvoyance, clairaudience, and also we covered the claircognizance. So today, we're going to talk about the clairsentient. Before that, give this video a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more such videos. Clairsentience is all about predicting the future or predicting the outcome of the future events based on how you feel. Now, the claircognizance and clairsentience sometimes gets mixed up because in both the cases you know the things. But in claircognizance, it's more like a knowing. You get the download of the information all of a sudden, and then you like something like you were thinking about something or you were doing something, and all of a sudden you receive a download of the information. You're like, where it's coming from? I don't know. That's kind of like a claircognizance. But clairsentience is like you feel the things. Uh, you go somewhere, especially you can notice that when you go to a new place or a new country or somewhere something new, you get a different feeling. It can be good, it can be positive, it can be mystical, it can be anything literally. You feel something. And oftentimes this feelings is also part of the psychic ability, that's the clairsentience. And that's very interesting because feeling is something that we often get confused. We feel like it's ego based feeling, or it's feeling according to the environment, according to the situation, or according to the spirit guides or universe. What is this feeling? So I feel like when you feel something, it gets very hard to sometimes understand what does you really feel. Like I can say I do feel the things, and but then I get the more clarity when I get the download of the information, just like in the claircognizance. But when I feel the things, I don't understand what's going on, and I need to ask somebody or I need to tell it with somebody why I'm feeling this way, what's going on with me. That's why I feel like this kind of ability, it needs to be really practiced more to understand what's going on, because I think everybody feels something or the other. We do feel it, right? It's just that we don't allow those feelings to come on the surface because we suppress them, thinking that it's different, so it's not need to be addressed, it need to be suppressed. But then you don't need to suppress, because it could be the ability of your psychic, that's the clairsentience. So notice the feeling. The number one sign that I would give you, I think everybody has this sign. Maybe you're not aware of that much, but I feel like everybody has it. Is that when you go to a new place or a new situation or a new country or a new city or meet a stranger, you go somewhere or you meet somebody totally new. You had no past history or past experience or past memory about that place, about that restaurant, about that person. It's like totally new. And then you go there, if you are aware, you would be feeling something. And I'm not saying it's always a bad feeling or a good feeling, but then you feel sometimes neutral, sometimes nothing, sometimes a kind of like a mix of the different feelings. Sometimes you need more clarity, but you gotta feel something. I hope you have noticed this feeling of clairsentience. Like I'm very into the feeling and I try to feel the things and I get the different feeling. Like in the morning itself, like I feel so different today. I'm feeling different. I don't know why. Like I can't even connect with the people around me. Uh, like I've been traveling for 15 months, and after coming home, traveling for 15 months, I feel so different. Like my parents are the same, my brother is the same, my relatives, everybody is the same. They're the same people. Nothing has changed here, but I have changed, and I feel different around them. I no longer able to act and behave the way I used to. Like there is something different going on inside me, and I couldn't even understand right now what's going on inside of me. And today I went to a restaurant, we went for shopping and buy some winter clothing with my parents, and then we went to some meeting some people. Like I meet those people 2 years back before traveling, and today we met them again. And first and foremost, I couldn't able to recognize them, and then somehow I able to recognize. It was very hard for me to get the memory of that person from my brain. Like I was searching for the information in my brain to think about that person memory if I had anything from the past. We went to the restaurant and I wasn't able to recognize the details that I came here before, and I was like searching in my brain about the information, about the data of the past memory that I had of this place before. And I was like, what's going on with me? Why I'm not able to recognize it? Why it feels like they are on the different planet or I'm on the different planet? Why? What's going on? I'm still not able to understand that, but I'm just giving you an example to understand what's about the clairsentience. Now, I know there's so many people who are really expert in these psychic abilities and they have a mastery and they're able to understand it. Now, I'm not telling that I have a mastery over there, but I can tell you that I'm pretty aware of the things that's going on with me, and I'm pretty aware of what's happening inside of me, outside of me, and all that stuff. So this is just one example. If you have this kind of experience before, when you feel different, when you go to a different place, meeting a stranger, like there is a different vibe. You didn't feel that thing before, and now you feel it different. That's actually the sign of the clairsentience. And I know that everybody can develop it. It's not that someone who is gifted naturally can only experience this, can only develop it. Anybody can do that, okay? So this is a sign. Now let's talk about how to actually develop it. Number one thing is to be aware of that. Any kind of psychic ability, you gotta be aware of what's going on with you. You gotta be aware, because without creating awareness, you wouldn't be able to understand what's going on with you. Even if you see the signs, you wouldn't be able to understand them or connect with them because you're not aware of that. So you gotta be aware, and you can recollect from your memory, if you have any memory of the past, you went someplace, you meet somebody and you feel different, and that's the kind of the clairsentience. The second is that once you are aware of that, whenever you go to a new place or whenever you meet somebody, start practicing more and more intentionally. Do it intentionally and ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Am I feeling good? Am I feeling calm? Am I feeling peace? Mixed feelings, nothing feeling? What am I feeling? The more you ask yourself, the more your body will going to give you the signs about how you feel. The another practice you could do is not just going to the different places or meeting new people, then only you can practice that. No, you can practice this every single day. Like you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, how am I feeling this morning? Am I feeling good? Am I feeling bad? Or I don't feel anything? What's going on inside of me? You can just check on with yourself, maybe once or twice or three times a day, whenever you feel like. You can do it often, okay? The more you do it, the more you understand the signs, and then you can actually Google it. Like you can understand and Google the scenes, or maybe you can watch some videos or ask somebody who knows about it why you feel different, what's going on with you, because these are the very, very subtle signs, and oftentimes people don't understand them because we are not that much aware. We are always in our head and mind thinking and creating stuffs, and so much into focusing on the 3D that we couldn't even focus truly on who we are and what's going on inside of us. And this clairsentience can be really, really heavy sometimes, especially if you feel the vibration of the people. Like I'm a very sensitive person and I can feel the vibration of the people. So if somebody is so negative and they're so much in their egoic thing, I can feel their energy and I don't feel comfortable with that person. That's why the clairsentience kind of the ability sometimes put you in the gray zone where you don't feel good and you don't understand why you don't feel good. And that's why if you don't like this ability, you can always shut down any kind of psychic ability and pick up any other psychic ability which you prefer, which you want to practice. That's why feeling sometimes is very scary, because you feel something different, but then you don't know what's going on. You go to some place, meet somebody, and you feel a different energy. You don't like their energy at all, and you want to run away from the place. I had the situation in the past when I felt like I'm gonna be dying at that place. I go to that place and I feel like I'm gonna die, like somebody will going to push me to that, or I feel suffocation, and I was like, I want to run away from that. And so it can be more complex, but the only thing that's going to help you is you're about being aware. Another thing, you could general it out. Whenever you feel something, just write it down with your date and time so that you can go back and connect the dots, so that you can have everything written down. So whenever you can go them and connect with the dots, and okay, I feel this time like this, so that may be, this could be related to this or that, and then you can understand what's going on with you. The more you do it, the better you get it, and it's gonna really gonna help you, give you the clear signs about your own personal life. And I think that clairsentience is also great in terms of when you meet somebody new and you don't know whether that person is good or not. You don't have any memory, you don't know anything about them, you just see them for the first time. And if you have the clairsentience, it's definitely gonna help you feel the vibe of the person, and you would be able to understand whether this person you wanted to know more, or No, not based on their physical appearance. We are not talking about the physical appearance here. We're only talking about how do you feel when you're surrounded that with that person or you meet that person. And that's a very, very important sign. And oftentimes people misunderstood. Your body gonna tell you. Your body gonna give you signs. We're going to tell you whether it's good or it's for you or it's not good for you. So hopefully this kind of Claire makes you some peace with that. Let me know, share your experience if you have one. I would really love to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you the next time. Bye guys.